Hello students, welcome to Online Study for You, one-step solution for all your placement needs. So today we are going to discuss Infosys interview experiences of some of our students as well as some details, how it is being conducted and some tips so that you can do good when it's your interview, right? So let's move ahead. So the total duration is very less in these Infosys interviews, like not average, but most of the students had only 15 to 20 or even 10 minutes of interview. They're simply asking 3 to 4 questions because they are treating you that you're already, means after giving the test, they are already considering you as a suitable candidate. So it's all your games to lose, as I've written here, because they will be asking up 3 to 4 questions, and it's a very least possibility that they will ask more than two technical questions. So it's all your game to lose if you try to be some extra smart, or if you lack confidence in those only 10-15 minutes, then it will be only problem, because they are just already considering you as a good candidate, right? So total duration 10 to 20 minutes. Their prime motto, as I'm telling you, is to check your confidence and communication skills, because the questions they are asking is very, very less. You will see in one of the experience I'm going to tell you in this video also. I'm going to tell you three experiences. So there you will see that they are asking very less questions. It's all your game to lose. You're already being considered suitable, I already told. And they are using WebEx platform. So it's not from Infosys. They are simply sharing the WebEx ID password of, not password, the link of the interviewer. It will be on time, unlike some other companies which have their interview at 2 o'clock, but it actually starts at 2:45 or 3. Okay, and there will be only a single interview. There won't be any HR interview. On those only 4 or 5 questions, if they want, they will ask some situational, behavioral, or something about you. These HR questions. Okay, or about Infosys. Okay, so how you will get to know results? The results will be only shared with college or training and placement officer. This is very same as what happening in Cognizant also. So result will be only shared with college TPO. As you remember that this Infosys test took place around the end of September. Okay. Now the interview dates will be also shared with college along with test results. The interview details also is being shared with only college, but before 7 days or 10 days of your interview scheduled, you will start getting some emails which will keep reminding you daily or alternate days. And even one day before your interview, you will even get a call, right? That's an automatic call that will remind you that you are having your interview tomorrow about this and this detail, and you can check some more details on your email. So this thing they are doing really, really good. And the interview mail will be received few days before, along the several on-call and in-mail reminders, which I just told you. Now some important tips regarding Infosys test. CV can't be updated or uploaded during interview. Okay. So this curriculum vitae CV is unlike Cognizant. This can't be updated or uploaded in between interview. It will remain same what you had submitted at the time when you registered you on Infotech website. But what you can do when your interview starts, you can say that, sir, I have updated my interview. So if you permit, then I will upload you and you please consider that one. Okay. But remember that you have added something, not removed, because they are not allowing to update, because they are not asking, you are asking yourself. It means you have updated some of your skills or something. So keep this thing in mind. Don't do like you removed 1 or 2 subjects so that they won't be asked and then you are updating it and telling him. Okay, you will be caught in a very early. You will be caught. Then be ready with any photo ID, because in interview at the starting or in middle or at the end they will ask about your photo ID. So show any photo ID, passport, driving license, Aadhaar card, or even your college ID. That will work. And what I will tell you that sometimes they are, in some cases they are forgetting taking ID of student. So I will suggest you, I don't think it would be good or not, but at the end you can ask them that, sir, should I show my ID, because you have not asked for, means something like that. In a polite manner you might ask. Then here is the interview experience you were waiting for. The first interview experience we have taken of one of our student, and she is in EC. So according to her, the total interviewers were one, and duration was 10 minutes. It started all with the introduction, and then about your project and your contribution in the project. Why IT and why not something in electronics? Because I think he was in yes, as I mentioned above, ECE. So you can see these only 4 questions they asked in 10 minutes, and the final question might be or might not be that any question from to myself. Means even possible that you get this type of interview also. Yes, introduction, that's your project and your contribution. Why IT and why not something in electronics? Let's move to next interview experience. This was interview experience of a CSE student, that is computer science and engineering student. But here in this case, everything was same. Total interviewers were one, but you can see questions were also some are not technical, and but the duration was long. It might happen that they had a long discussion or something, but you can see questions are very less. Although there are 10, 11, but they are only, I don't think, taking 20 or to 30 seconds in replying for this. Because introduction, then what the products you have made, those things you already know. What is engineering, what is computer science and engineering, then software engineering process, you can tell about phases, the process of Python, what how Python actually processes things, do some calculations. C versus Python. Whenever you write Python, please do expect that there will be a question Java versus Python or C versus Python, or difference between OOPS of Java and Python. You can say that Python has all the abilities of Java, but has some more abilities because it's not that like pure OOPS language Python. Also, you can say that multiple inheritance not possible in Java, but possible in Python. You can say overloading is not possible in Python, but possible in Java. So these things you can mention. DBMS versus RDBMS. RDBMS actually relates to tables, storing data in form of rows and columns. And some example also of DBMS, you can say SQL or something. NoSQL. NoSQL is called as not only SQL. Here in example, you can say MongoDB. In NoSQL, the data is stored in form of dictionary and key value pairs. Then some basic SQL queries, not that strong ones, like including so much joins or something. Why Oracle is RDBMS. HTML versus CSS. HTML hypertext markup language, CSS cascading style sheets, where CSS deals with means beautifying the page in a very good way. Then what is operating system? Interface between user and hardware, and how does it helps in file handling, memory management, resource management, etc. Okay, and its advantage, as I told you. So even you see that although duration is long, questions are not 4, actually 11, but very easy, very basic things. I hope you are understanding that what they are actually want to check, which I told you here, that the prime motive to check your confidence is communication skills, and you know something about your brands or not. Then we have the final here, interview experiences we have taken. So we have combined this because most of the interviews we found where they were only asked 4 to 5 questions, 4 questions, 5 questions, four questions like this. Okay. So total interview were only here again. And we have combined some of the interview experiences. It is not of only one. I think whatever you got to know, because not all students were remembering all the questions. So we have combined this so that it can help you out. Introduction, project, time taken for this project, data structure, and OOPS basics. When I say OOPS basics, it means inheritance, abstraction, encapsulations, right? And polymorphism. Also types of polymorphism. What is static versus dynamic polymorphism? That is compile time and runtime polymorphism. Example is overloading and overriding respectively. Then data structure, those basics only. Types of data structures, difference between array linked list, how doubly linked list is better than singly linked list, what is a tree, what is a binary tree, basic. Then prime numbers, square of numbers, not code, but they might just ask us, please tell what is the square of this number. See, if you're not able to tell this question, they won't be leading to any loss, but they are just checking that okay, how good you are in these things. It won't, if you, even if you they ask 6 questions of these square root, and you're not able to tell even 4, then you are not in any loss. So don't lose confidence. These things are not going to hire you or disqualify you. Questions on subject of interest. So they will ask you any subject of interest. If you tell 1, 2, see, it might be your college ask you to write 3 subjects of interest compulsorily, or 2. But when asked, if you say only 1 subject, it is well. Linked list, stack, queue tree, already told when I was telling about this data structure. Why Infosys? When they ask why Infosys, you should say something like, I'll find myself fortunate enough if I get to start my career in a company like yours, and I believe that I brings a lot of technical skills, and I have good communication skills as well, and I'll be of great value for Infosys. And so these things you can say. You must also prepare that about Infosys, something that when it was originated, it was a 25 to $50 company when it began, and now it's a $40 billion US dollars. Okay, some questions on are you introvert or extrovert. See, this HR type question, introvert extrovert, nothing is right, nothing is wrong. So if you are introvert, but in some a good way, you can say it's not like yes, I will say extrovert because I can say anything, I'm very social, I'm very relational to everyone. Any questions they can ask at the end. Then discuss any topic other than technical. Yes, they might ask this thing that please take any topic which is other than technical and other than whatever written in your CV. So you must prepare something. You can take it as anything. You can means anything, not just anything. You can something related to you can talk about your college, your friends, or any some topics, right? Any positive topic. What is DS? Why is it required? What is data structure? Please search on internet the exact explanation. That book is explanation. And the type of data structure you must also know the primitive, non-primitive. In primitive you have int, char, float, double. In non-primitive you have two types, that is linear, non-linear. In linear you have linked list, array, stack, queue. In non-linear you have tree and graph. Why is it required? Because it makes makes helps in making SC and TC space complexity and time complexity good. Then types of data structure I already told you, primitive, non-primitive. And oops with the real life examples. This is the same question. Some of these are same questions which are asked by cognizant interviewers as well. Oops with the real life example is a very common question. If they are asking you oops, please be sure that they are soon going to ask you some real life example of it, or they might say in their initial statement only. So please prepare it. Or if you just hear oops they are asking, please start preparing in your mind a real life example, because they will surely going to ask. And real life example means they will say that why oops is required. So you can say that every object in means everything in the real world has two things, that is data and behavior. Data means if you take a mobile phone, so it has data, that is price and brand, but its behavior, it could be sold, it could be bought, or it could be returned with respect to e-commerce. So there is a need that it would be good that if we combine it in a or in a system. So that is actually something oops. And if we create some or many copies of that thing, it is called object, and we classified everything inside a box. So that's why it is called as class. Real life example also means they will ask in a real life example of polymorphism. This is very major questions, but they all might also ask a real life example of inheritance, abstraction, and encapsulation as well. The other very common question is what are abstract classes, what are abstract methods, why is it required, and the difference between abstraction and encapsulations. Where I want to tell you the abstraction is simple, that taking only those things in regard which are required. Okay, selecting only those things and excluding others. While encapsulation means combining all the data and behavior of anything about any real life thing or what we are coding inside a class. So class is a very good example of encapsulation. So I hope students that this video helped you a lot, because Infosys interview has just started few days back. So please write down your comment if you want some more of these videos, because interviews have just started. The pattern might change. There might be HR round as well, or the questions might be difficult too. So please comment down if you want more. If this was very good for you and you want some more of it, or if I have made some mistake or something, please point it out. Thank you, students, and we'll meet in our next video. Till then, keep learning. Okay, so here I would like to tell you that we are also available on Instagram and Telegram as well. So for live sessions, giveaways, and quickest updates, even before on YouTube, please subscribe to our Instagram channel. Please join our Telegram channel as well. As I've written here, you can search onlinestudyforyou.placement and you can find our account there. And on Telegram also, you can see online study for you. So please join the group so that you can get quickest updates on any latest news, any latest results or live sessions. And I would ask you to please subscribe to this channel so that whenever I'll be uploading more videos related to several placement activities going on, you can get a notification regarding that. So students, hope you got a lot of details from this video. Thank you.